So I'm going to be taking a look at a couple of my Oxford Diecast Irish emergency vehicles and two ERA emergency vehicles, and looking at the similarities and differences in some of in some of the four of these. The first thing I'm going to do is take a look at each one individually. So the first one I'm going to take a look at is the Oxford Diecast Ford Transit Connect Cork City. I'm going to zoom in. Turn on the light for this one. There we go. I think that's a bit better. Hopefully the quality's better. I'm going to try to bring the camera up a bit closer so you guys get a good look. This is an Oxford Diecast Ford Transit Connect, and it's from the Cork City Fire Brigade. Nice small little car. 176 scale. You can see some of the detailing on it. It's pretty nice. The light there is shining on it. I'll turn that off. You can see it says fire on the hood, which is pretty cool. And then, of course, you got the little light bar right there on top. And then on this side, it's just the driver's side door. And it says Cork City Fire Brigade on it. Taking a look at the back, it's got the yellow and red on the back, or it looks like a yellowish to me. But then also on this side of the car, it's got it's got a door to get into the back from the side, which is pretty cool, different from what it had on the other side. This is a pretty nice one from Ireland, so that's a pretty cool one. And then this one is from ERA, and I don't know if this lighting works or not. It probably doesn't. The writing on some of these vehicles is pretty small. But this one is uh, from the West Yorkshire Fire and Rescue Service in England. And this one is a Volkswagen Caddy Maxi. It's 1/64th scale. Got a lot of nice detailing to it. You can see it's got a door to get into the back from the side, on the driver's side. If I flip it around to the other side, it's the same thing. It says West Yorkshire Fire and Rescue on the back, and there's also the logo right there. I know it's hard to tell because it's very small writing. But the cool thing about this one is it's got working features on it. I'm going to try to show it my best. So it's got the hood and the back door open, which is pretty cool. So it's got that. Unlike the Oxford model, it doesn't have that feature at all. And then on top, you've got the light bar, which is pretty cool. A little bit bigger than the other one, I think. It's also got fire written on the hood of it. And then also right here on the front, it's got the Volkswagen symbol right in the grill. It's pretty small, it's hard to tell, but that's what's there. So it'll be that one. I'm going to zoom out real quick. Now, taking a look at both of the vehicles, actually, I'm going to flip them around to the other way. So these are two pretty cool vehicles. I really like the looks of both of these. They got some of the same similarities, but they're different because one's a Ford Transit Connect and the other one's a uh, Volkswagen Caddy Maxi, and it's a little bit bigger. The Caddy Maxi is 1/64th scale, so it's a bit longer than the Ford Transit Connect. Um, Gonna do my best. You can kind of see that it's kind of showing at the back, but I'm gonna take a look overhead on both of these so you guys get a good look. So That's how much. So the Caddy Maxi is just a bit bigger than the Oxford vehicle, which is pretty cool. So it's pretty nice. Trying to readjust. So another thing about these two vehicles that's pretty cool. They both say fire on the hood, but on the Ford Transit Connect, it's written in white. Whereas if the other one, it looks like it's written in, uh, I think it's like written in yellow or red or like an orangish color, or it could be white. It's hard to tell. And it's probably white. But that's pretty cool. So they both have that on the front of both of their vehicles. They both have the mirrors in the on both sides. There we go. I think that's a little bit better. Uh, very small on the Ford Transit Connect, you can see where it says. I don't know if you can tell, but it says Ford right on the grill. It's just written really small, but it's there. Um, the Ford Transit Connect also has a small light on top of it, whereas if the Volkswagen Caddy Maxi has a bigger light bar that goes all the way across, which is a bit different. That's pretty cool though. This one is the Ford Transit Connect has three doors. Well, four total, one at the back, but um, just one door on the passenger side to get into the back to get in. Whereas if on the Caddy Maxi, there's four doors, two on each side to get into the back from the side. Whereas if the Oxford only has one. I really like the checkered pattern colors that they both have. I think that gives that quite a bit of detailing to them for the fire service, which is pretty cool. Shows I like when those emergency vehicles have those patterns on them. It's pretty cool. Obviously, one's from Ireland and the other one is from England, but it's pretty cool to have both of these cars. It's nice to have two different two different models from two different fire services and their different vehicles. So they're pretty cool. Oxford is 176, the Volkswagen Caddy Maxi being 164th. So that's pretty cool. The next one I'm going to take a look at is another Oxford model, and this one is from the Guard is a Garda vehicle, police one. This is another pretty nice, unique, interesting small car. Same as the other one, it's a Ford Transit Connect. It's got the door to get into the back from the side right here, which is pretty cool on the passenger side. It says Garda, and then it's got the Irish Garda uh, symbol, police symbol, or I'm not, or crest. I'm not sure what they call it, but it's right there along the side, and there's some small writing on it as well. Taking a look at the back of the car, it's got. I like the paint job right down there at the bottom, the yellow and orange on it. It's pretty cool. It gives it a unique look. Then it says Gartha again, and then the police symbol. And then a door to get into the back from the very back of the car. Turning it around, it says Gartha again, except there's no. The only difference is on this side, there's no side door to get into the back from behind the driver's side, which is a little different. And I've noticed that I have a few Oxford Ford Transit Connects, this being one of them, and the Cork City Fire Brigade one. It's a little bit different that it has that, but it's definitely kind of cool. And then right along across the top, it says CO. I'm not sure what that stands for, but that's also different. And then, of course, it's got the light bar across the top, which fills up the entire top, which is pretty cool. So that's pretty nice. It says Gartha on the hood of the car, which is pretty cool. So that's it for that one. And then the next one is another Caddy Maxi, and this one is from London, and it is a police dog unit, which is a pretty cool one. There are working features on this one as well. Um, First thing about this one, in very small writing, I don't know, even if I'll try to zoom in to see what I can get out of it, but it's probably not going to show. It says dog section right here at the back. And then just like the fire car, it's got four doors on both sides. Well, two on both sides, so it's four doors. Those doors don't open, but also, as you notice right here on the hood of the police vehicle, it says police, but it's written in reverse. And there's also the police symbol on the hood as well. And then it says 93 on top of it. So I'll flip it around. No, it might look backwards, so that's what it says. And then it also has working features on this one. And it also does have a small dog in the back of it. It came in this bag. So there it is right there, which is pretty cool. Oh, the hood went down. So now it's pretty interesting detailing on this one. Yellow and blue, that's a bit different. I have a couple other police vehicles that have the same checkered pattern color in it. Only theirs might, I think, I did one yesterday and it looked like it stood out more than this one, but it looks like highlighter yellow. So that's pretty cool. And then it says police on the bottom of the vehicle. And then also there's a picture right there in the window. It says, shows a picture of a dog, just the head of the dog. So that's pretty cool. It's pretty much the same thing on both sides. Now I'm going to take a look at both the guard the vehicle and this one. Turn on the light for both of these. So these are two pretty cool ones. They're both white and they both have the yellow on them. The Garda just has the yellow stripe down the side of it, which is a little bit different. Looks a bit plain, but it's still pretty cool. I kind of like the checkered pattern on the London one. And turning them from side to side, and now I'm going to zoom in. Try to bring the camera up a bit closer, although it may not show very well. They both have the mirrors on both sides of them. One of them is a four-door vehicle. The other one is a three-door on the Ford Transit Connect. The fourth door being at the very back, but also the one on the side, which is pretty cool. Again, another Oxford 176 scale model, and the ERA is 1/64. A lot like the the Cork City Fire Brigade vehicle. It says Ford right there, very small. So it's, even though it's small, it's still there. And then Volkswagen right there in the grill of the ERA car, which is pretty cool. The ERA car has a clear light bar on top, whereas if the Oxford vehicle's light bar is blue, but they both take up the roof, the front part of the roof. Only I think it looks like the Oxford's light bar is more closer to the front, like right over the top, whereas if the other one's just back a little bit, but that's still pretty cool. Taking a look around. The ERA vehicle, of course, having working features, whereas if the Oxford models do not have that at all. That's another difference, but that's still okay. It's pretty cool. Nice to have nice to have another one from Ireland and the other one from England, which is pretty cool. It's pretty nice. I don't have very many London emergency vehicles. I have a few, but I might be trying to find some more, probably from some different makers if I can get any. So that'd be pretty cool to have some more. And if I do get any more London emergency vehicles, I'll be sure to make a video on those with the few that I have. But it's pretty cool. So now I'm going to take a look at all four of them. I'm going to give my overall view thoughts on some of these vehicles right here. So I have to say, I think it's pretty cool having some vehicles that are different like this. I like the two Ford Transit Connects, but the Caddy Maxis are also pretty cool. I these are the only two Caddy Maxi vehicles that I have in my collection, and from ERA. I haven't seen any from Oxford yet, but I'm definitely always looking to see what they're about to release next. But I haven't seen any Caddy Maxis. But I really like all the detailing on these. They're very nicely detailed vehicles. Um, Even though the writing is small and it was kind of hard to tell what it says on it, it's still pretty cool. And if you guys haven't already checked out the videos, I did individual reviews of these vehicles alone on my channel, so be sure to go back and check those out as well. But I have to say, I really like all the detailing on this, and I figured it'd be cool to take a look at two two police vehicles and two fire vehicles that were kind of similar and from different makers, and just to look at the similarities and differences between all four of these. And I think they're all really nice vehicles. So I would definitely keep my eyes open. If you like collecting vehicles like this, they're definitely great for, they would definitely be great additions for your collection, especially if you like emergency vehicles. So definitely keep an eye out for these. So anyway, that'll be it for this video, and please be sure to stay tuned for the next one.